character driven. I think bottom line, it's with the theme of demonic possession, whatever you like. But I'm very reluctant to use the word, it's a horror show, because I don't really think it is. I think it's cleverer and it's deeper than that. And I think, the elements of demonic possession, we kind of earn the right for those scenes that maybe are a bit dark and a bit scary. But I don't feel that they're just there to be gratuitous. I think the characters are so well drawn out and the story is so well planned through that I just think it's a rollicking good drama. That's what you want to say.
I mean, I would say that she's specifically a non-believer. She had a very intense, I think, traumatic moment in her younger, I guess her formative years when she was around maybe 11 or 12. And I think it was something that was so shocking and upsetting that for her, even though she was raised religious, I kind of think her turn, rather than going further in that direction, was what kind of God could let something like that happen. So she's definitely not. And I think her experience as well, having seen what Kyle's experience was with his mother, is, that all of that stuff, it's just terrible. It ruins your life. So she thinks Reverend Anderson's kind of like...
Dick.
She thinks he's full of crap, I would say. Yeah, I think she's very much an atheist.
Well, yeah, I guess that's his role as the Reverend, He's a sort of the big fish in the small pond, and feels this sort of moral duty and obligation to keep his flock in order. But obviously within that, he's I think, sort of a fairly broken man, even as the series starts. He was married, he has a son, a grown-up son, and he sort of gave that up for the calling of the church, and I think that that's something that has lived with him, and so there's a deep inner emotional turmoil as to how and why and to do the right thing, and then obviously as the story progresses and he and Kyle have this extraordinary relationship, but one based from the Reverend's point of view on seeing this man as the new kid on the block, taking all his glory and power. So there's a sort of an envy there, which turns into sort of grudging respect, and then towards the end of the series, they have no choice but they have to work together because they kind of both need each other. Kyle and the Demons. It's a spin-off series.
Episode 2 is called Kyle and the Demons. I think, a huge part of the first season is Kyle and the Reverend learning what all of this is that's going on, what the phenomenon is, and why Kyle is able to interact with it the way that he can, and what are their limitations, and how helpful is it to people, how damaging can it be to people, and that sort of thing. And so, I can't answer too much without giving away a lot of the story, but that's, those are a lot of the questions that they are asking themselves throughout the first season. I would say it's more unsettling. The Walking Dead can be situationally very freaky, and it's very gory. But it is also at its heart about, those characters, that little tribe of people. And Outcast is is similar in that regard. Robert cares a lot about character and a lot about story. And so, if people like getting into the characters of The Walking Dead, they're going to love getting into the characters of Outcast, because in my opinion, it's Robert's, evolution in his storytelling and his writing that's what these characters are the result of. So
I'd like my character to become a missionary and move to the Bahamas.
That's a good one.
For season 3, 4, and 5. That'd be good. Yeah, just someone. I think he needs heat. He needs warmth.
Yeah.
It's a beach. Yeah, that's where I see the Reverend.
Yeah.
There were certain actors I didn't get to really work with much in the first season, so I'd love to kind of I mean, while I enjoyed everyone that I worked with in the first season, I feel greedy and selfish, and I want to work with the other people as well. So I'd really love for that to happen.
Flight and kung fu.
It's very cryptic.
Yeah.
Kyle
Kyle
acquires
could
this.
fly
yes.
and learn kung fu. Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, I don't know anything.
The end of season 1 is pretty crazy, and I think that in terms of like actually filming a television show, we worked out a lot of bumps and quirks for the first season, and we were able to really get into a stride towards the end there. And I think for season 2, from what I can tell that they have planned, and we now have our templates that we know as actors and as crew. I think it's gonna. I'm excited. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but I know it's gonna get crazier.